Hey guys, so for today's video, I wanted to share with you guys some different techniques you can start incorporating into your training if you aren't already, that is going to help maximize your results and promote more muscle growth. So one of the key ways that you're going to grow muscle is by placing increasing amounts of tension on a certain muscle group over time. And so what I want to show you guys here is how you can increase the tension on your glutes during certain exercises. The main one I'm going to focus on and show you in the next 3 movements is the quarter method. So what you are doing is you're doing one full rep, then you're coming down for a quarter, and then you're coming all the way back up. What that quarter rep is doing is it's keeping your glutes under tension for a longer period of time where the load is the greatest, which is at the top of the movement in a hip thrust. Now we're going to apply that quarter method with a squatting pattern. So here I'm demonstrating a landmine squat with the quarter rep technique. So in a squatting pattern, your glutes are being worked the greatest at the bottom of the movement where they are lengthened versus in a hip thrust, which would be at the top of the movement where they are shortened. And of course, this is just one variation of squat you can apply this with, but this will work for any squatting variation, whether you want to apply this with a goblet squat or a sumo squat, a back squat, it'll work for all of them. Now showing you guys the same technique but with a hip hinge pattern. Just like with the squats, we want to focus on the bottom portion of the movement for that quarter, so that's where we're going to apply it. But adding the quarter rep method isn't the only way you can increase the tension on a certain muscle group. You can also do pause reps, you could do slow eccentrics, you could do drop sets. There's so many different things that you can change or start incorporating into your workout, and I think those are all great examples to show how it's not always just about the weight, but it's about the way in which you perform a movement in order to help maximize your results when it comes to muscle growth and progression in your training. Now I want to cover some other things you can do with your training in order to make your glute workouts work better for you. I talked about this in my sit down video about how when it comes to glute training especially, it's very important to find what works best for your body. So that means working with different angles, different exercise variations, and so on. So here I'm performing a glute kickback, yet I'm performing them with a diagonal kick. This is one variation in which works for a lot of people very well who have a hard time feeling contact in their glutes when performing a glute kickback. And I feel like that has a lot to do with the fact that the fibers in your glutes run diagonally, so you're moving in that same movement pattern as you kick back. Other ways I love to alter exercises is by doing them at an incline or a decline, a lean forward, leaning backward. You guys see me apply these different techniques all the time in my training. I love leaning forward when doing hip abduction movements. I love doing frog pumps and glute bridges at an incline. It's just all about finding what's going to give you the best contact. And now for the last exercise is going to be a technique that I incorporate into a lot of my trainings, and it's something I talk about on my channel a lot, and that is burnout sets. So basically what a burnout set is that you're completely exhausting a specific targeted muscle group in order to promote more muscle growth. I love to perform burnout sets at the end of my workout. I love to just choose 1 or 2 exercises at the end of my workout and just go for either an extended amount of time like you're seeing here. I'm doing 1 minute straight for 2 rounds, or I'll go ahead and just set a really high number of reps to do. And so as you guys can see from this video, there are many different techniques that you can apply to your training in order to help you see better results. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys tomorrow for the last day of booty week, which is day 5. So until then, bye guys.